holistic health coach. Welcome to Holistic Choices, your holistic options to calm the body and heal the mind. So today we have Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
And before we get introducing Nancy, I'm going to tell you a quick free download. If you click on the link below, the next 6 practitioners will be highlighted on this free PDF. It's completely free. Click on the link below and you'll get that. So let's get started. You ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome. So just so everyone knows a little bit more personal about you, what is your favorite inspirational quote?
My favorite quote is, "Let your faith be greater than your fear."
I like that. Where did you learn that quote?
Actually, I met a young woman working in an office that I was calling on, and she had it tattooed on her foot.
Oh.
And I said, "Oh, I love that. I love that quote." And so it's just been something I've used quite often in my yoga practice.
Oh, well, that leads us to our next question. Is yoga your primary service here at Rising Sun?
Yes, yes, yes.
And how did you bring that to Rising Sun?
I met one of the other practitioners that I was getting service from, and been going to him for quite a while, and he told me about Cindy. And I actually met her as she was in the process of setting this business up. She was doing remodeling here, and we talked about yoga space, and now that was maybe 3 years ago now.
Yeah. For those who don't know Sydney, she's the owner of Rising Sun Holistic Choices, and she was featured in our very first video. So I'll leave a link below to check out that video. So how did you get started in yoga? What inspired you? How did you find yoga?
Well, actually, many years ago, probably somewhere around 15 years ago, I was practicing Pilates, and I met a fabulous lady who was teaching way a long time ago at Bally's, which was a local, fitness center.
Yeah.
And I followed her, and she said, you should teach. And I never thought about it, and I thought, I was inspired by her saying that. And I wasn't sure about yoga because I was a little scared. I thought, because I was a Christian, can I do yoga?
Oh,
but then, you don't know what you don't know. So as I learned more about the practice, I learned that it wasn't a religion. It was something that has a spiritual side to it, which is what I loved, and it was kind of the missing link to bring my faith into a practice. So now I teach yoga. I've been teaching yoga for going on 4 years, and I infuse Pilates into my yoga, and I'm also certified in Holy Yoga, which is something that I went through the training for about almost 2 years ago. So that kind of also brings another dimension to what I do.
Oh, I like that. Well, I think a big misconception about people who don't know much about yoga is that there's so many different types of yoga.
Yes.
And so how would you word Holy Yoga to different other types of yoga?
Really, a Holy Yoga is just bringing Christ to the workout, bringing your faith to the mat. But the workout is the same, because there's many different, there's thousands of Holy Yoga instructors across the country, and every one of them brings a different dimension. Some do power yoga, some do restorative yoga. Everybody has their own personal style that they bring to the practice.
Yeah, I like that. I love different types of yoga, so it's nice to choose and get something from every different type of yoga.
Yeah,
I like that. What was the first thing that you noticed at Rising Sun that you were like, this is the place I was supposed to be?
Well, first of all, Cindy, and then the other practitioners, everyone was so welcoming, and there's just a calmness here. And even the people that come to take my classes, they love to walk in here because immediately when they walk in, they start to
calm.
Yeah, start to get calm immediately just from the music and the smells and the colors. Everything is just, very, very calming.
Yeah, it's wonderful here. I feel the same way when I walk in. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
Have you seen any breakthroughs with your students or with yourself within using Holy Yoga?
Yes, I have. Time and time again, too numerous to even talk about, but I will say that one time in particular, going back to let your faith be bigger than your fear, or greater than your fear. I was on my way to teach a class, and usually I'll offer up a mantra or a word, or, something sort of to denote the class, this is something to have you think about. And in that particular case, I was hurried that day. I didn't take a lot of time to plan, and I really felt the Lord put on my heart, peace. Use the word peace, Nancy. So that's what I brought to the class that night. And at the end of the evening, one of the girls that was there, who hadn't been there for a while, I hadn't seen her, I went up to talk with her and say, hey, how you doing? And she told me, and she actually had tears, and she said that the class was perfect for her. And I said, what's going on? And she said, she got it out. She had just been diagnosed with breast cancer. Wow. So the word, the scriptures that I brought, the prayer that night, the whole peace thing, said it was perfect for her because it allowed her to feel like, okay, I'm going to be okay with this. And then to top it off, I'm a survivor myself.
Oh, wow.
So having that connection with her,
Yeah.
and now I work with her privately, and now she's a friend, and we connect. I send her inspirational messages to help her through her journey, because she's still in the midst of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yoga definitely is not just the asanas or postures.
Right.
It's so much more than that, and that's an amazing story.
It's a lifestyle, really. I mean, it truly is a lifestyle, and it's life-changing.
Absolutely. I feel like every holistic option that we offer here at Rising Sun really is life-changing if we practice it. And that's what they call yoga. Yoga is a practice,
it is.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to remind my students that yoga is it's a journey, and it's not a destination. So, what you can not do today, maybe you can do later. And maybe you never will.
Yeah.
You just journey along, and, what I love about it is when you come to that mat, it's your space, nobody else but yours. You do what is right for your body at that moment.
So you ready for the energy round? So the first question is, what is the best advice you've ever been given, and from whom?
Oh my goodness. But I believe it's just be yourself. Be authentic.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that came from, who said that, but that has always been something I feel is so true, because we really are ourselves, so why not just be yourself?
Yeah.
Why make it hard?
Exactly. There's plenty of other people.
Yes.
There's only one you.
Right.
Right? What is a book that you're currently reading right now, or is your favorite book?
Oh, goodness. Well, it's one that I used it so much that the actual binding has broken. But it recently came out as an app, so now I have it on my phone and I use it quite often, but it's called Jesus Calling.
Okay.
But it's a daily devotional, and Sarah Young wrote the book, and every day of the year she's got a different word that is basically like Jesus talking right to you.
I like that. Yeah. I'll put a link on to get the book below this video. So that's a great book. Who's a teacher of yours right now that you're learning from, or if you've always learned from, that you just continue to come back to and learn something from them?
Well, Megan Peters is, she's been a mentor to me, and she's the one that I first met that was doing yoga and bringing her faith into it, so I've kind of been inspired by her.
Oh.
And now she's kind of following me on a journey that I've gone through with yoga, so that's kind of fun. And that is about a year ago, I got training in something called trauma-sensitive yoga.
Oh.
So that is a healing type of yoga that I can offer out to anyone that's gone through any kind of trauma, maybe abuse in their past, PTSD, even first responders, firemen, policemen, that deal with trauma on a daily basis and need to be able to deal with it. This class is amazing for that. And I actually do a class the second Saturday of every month here. It's called Powerful Peace, and that is part of that class, that Powerful Peace class. I bring in the trauma-sensitive yoga in the beginning.
But how can people get a hold of you, and what's the best way to contact you than maybe come to one of your classes, and when are your classes?
Sure. Well, you can find me on Rising Sun Holistic Choices website, and you can also phone me at 330-571-9500. Actually, text me is the best way, because I usually can always get a text even if I'm in the middle of my day job.
Oh, great, awesome. Well, our final question is, what is the one thing that you're grateful for today?
Oh my goodness, my faith.
Faith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am so grateful for my faith, for God, and for Him sending His Son.
Yeah. So I'll leave a link below to the Rising Sun link page that goes directly to your profile. And is there anything else you want to add?
Just come join me sometime. Come join me at a class here at Rising Sun. Connect with me. I have a Facebook page as well under Nancy M. Douglas, and I also have a business Facebook called Nevaeh Strength. And connect with me there, and I can tell you when there's special classes going on, either Powerful Peace or Trauma Sensitive or anything that might be up and coming.
Great. Well, I'll leave links below
Okay.
to all your Facebook pages and all that good stuff, so we can get a hold of you.
Alrighty, thank you.
Also, before we end, I wanted to remind you of that free PDF guide featuring the next 6 practitioners. So again, the links are below this video, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you.
Bye.